Hey y'all, welcome back to this episode of Cocktail Hour. It's been a hot minute since we've recorded. Pre-Christmas.
Yep.
When even? I even think like mid-December.
Yep.
Because it was right before we did the drag show for my birthday, yeah?
Yep.
That was a long time ago.
It was right after Thanksgiving, actually, because we had just done Black Friday.
Yes.
Because JoJo Siwa is the absolute last note that I have written down
JoJo Siwa?
in this doc. JoJo Siwa?
Yeah, I think let's be honest, I think everyone, even in corporate America, come December, you're like, we're done.
Especially with the year that 2025 was.
Done.
Not that 2026 is off to a running start.
Yeah. If anything,
it can get fucked.
Yeah. If anything, it's been much worse since the beginning of 2025.
Hope everyone's having a great new year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. All we can continue to do is be good humans, try to put out light and love into the world, but I'm gonna smack a bitch, 100%. Not me touching this video and fucking with it.
I just watched you move your thumb. Okay, so we just recorded an intro, and Meg was like, we're not fucking doing this. We're not posting this one because I fully had this video queued up. I was going to play it. It was perfectly at the spot that I needed it. It was going to be so funny. I thought it was funny, and I'm sitting here going...
And I'm just like, wait, let me get
She can't find it, and I'm looking at her going, what's going on?
Yeah. So then I get it to the spot, and then I'm like, great, we're going to start this intro again, and then... As Nikki's talking, my thumb accidentally touches it and changes it to a different
I feel like it's a tick.
Video.
It's like a tick where you're kind of just like holding your phone and you have to touch it. Like
probably.
I do that.
Yeah. So let me just describe what's in the video. Maybe that will be easier.
I feel like that's probably, I mean, do you want to try to play it?
Let's try. Hold on.
Should be the show.
What? Loud and clear.
Really serious. I think that's a good idea.
Just talking? Well, what's the show about?
It's about nothing.
Period.
No story?
No, forget the story.
You gotta have a story.
Who says you gotta have a story? Remember when we were waiting for that table in that Chinese restaurant that time? That could be a TV show.
And who's on the show? Who are the characters?
Anyways, okay, so Costanza goes into this whole thing about how, like, you don't need a story. You don't need this big hullabaloo. The show could be about nothing.
Yeah.
So what that brings me to is Nikki and I have been talking a lot. Obviously, it's been a hot minute since we've recorded. But we've just been talking a lot about what do we enjoy most about the podcast. And it's not necessarily talking in depth every week about photography or weddings, things like that. It's more just
yapping.
Yeah, shoot the shit.
Miss me with that work shit.
Yeah.
Miss me.
Well, also
I'm just kidding.
Think about this. That is our life most days.
Yeah.
It is nice to have a little bit of a reprieve from talking about weddings constantly, photography constantly. And so I'm just hoping that the audience also can feel like, you know what? Yeah, we are always happy. And we talked about this. Like, if you have a question or you want us to talk about something wedding related in the industry right now, throw it in the submission box.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll chat about it.
Yeah. But
we'll talk about you.
But I don't know. I think the show about nothing where we catch up, just talk about what's going on.
I think I need that because I don't have health insurance again and I can't do therapy with an individual therapist. So this is pretty great. But I am going to be getting back on health insurance.
That's good because I'm going back to therapy. So we just swap positions of life.
I know.
Okay, so then to kick off our first episode about nothing, what has the last month been like for you?
Well, I have clearly written down nothing. I put JoJo Siwa, and I have
texted
been
her last
sick
night
with the bubonic plague for the last fucking forever. So why don't you kick us off, and I'll just piggyback. If I have a memory, that pops into my brain about what I've been up to, I'll mention it.
Okay.
I'll mention her.
That sounds good. One thing I also want to call out, if you're only listening and you're not watching, shout out to my Abolish Ice t-shirt. The reason I'm calling it out is because I'm about to put a sweater on because it's fucking cold. It is Minnesota. It is January. But I just wanted to make sure everybody knew how I felt about
fuck ice.
this situation. So let's get into my recap. So to kick us off on our recap, number one, I don't know if I told you any of this. Here's the other issue with the podcast is you and I do talk somewhat frequently. So I worry that some of these will be repetitive. But at this point, these are not for you. These are for everybody else, right?
Yes.
So I was in the bathroom. Can't remember where. Actually, I can. It was the casino. I was at the casino and I was washing my hands and I go and I start to water my hands and then I go and I pump the soap and it smells just like tanning lotion. You know, like that banana, coconutty. And I just was like, I started crying, actually crying because
you had a couple drinks?
Oh, I don't think so. I think
I wish you had, because
this is
crying
mental illness. Yeah, I started like tearing
at the
up,
smell of the soap.
but it was because it was such a frigid day in Minneapolis, like the burn your face with the wind kind of thing. And I just, I honestly pictured, this is so sad. Adam, don't listen to this. I didn't picture Adam and I somewhere. I pictured when you and I were in Vegas and we were sitting in the chair in the pool.
So lovely.
And just drinking our like 64-ounce margaritas.
God, I miss that.
Watching a little kid play with a bucket on his head. And I was like,
honestly, don't miss that. But
yeah, you know. But I was just like, I don't want to live in Minnesota right now. As I've gotten older, I used to not be that bothered by the cold.
It takes a different effect when you get older because you notice it more because you're doing more, like you're more impacted by it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we're lucky. It's not like every single day we have to get up and go to the office. But I just feel like as a kid, it was fun. And I'm like, I'm going skating and I'm going sledding. Now I'm like, I'm not doing none of that shit. I don't want to break my back.
Let me sit my ass on this couch by this fire.
If anything, it feels like a hindrance. Like, no, now I can't go outside. Not, oh, now I can go outside because it's snowing.
Hell no.
This is a call out after I just talked about that we're not going to chat about weddings that much, but this is just a shout out to all the wedding vendors out there, not just wedding photographers, because we always talk about the fact that if you're a wedding vendor, you spend most of your time celebrating other people and their life. And that's what you spend your weekends doing while your friends and family are out having a ball. You're at work. But also when you're sick. So there was a wedding that I had. I woke up at 3:00 in the morning and I even texted you.
Yes.
Never in my life have I missed a wedding. It's something where I pride myself on when couples ask, like, worst case scenario, what's going to happen? I love being able to tell them, here's what I would do, but I've never had to reach into that pocket.
Same.
But I'm sitting there on that morning, 3:00 in the morning, and I am sick from all which ways. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to make it to this wedding. I'm texting everybody that I trust to see if anybody's available. But the grit within me to not miss this wedding, the way that I forced myself to get even more sick for the sake of getting it out quicker so it could just be done and I could get to this wedding. The dedication of wedding vendors is unmatched. I just realized.
Very much all up in this bitch.
I very much I know that I'm not the only wedding vendor out there who has either suffered through a wedding day when they're super sick or just made something happen because we are so scared to call out of work because it doesn't just feel like work to us.
No, it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
And
that's something that
put you in charge of. So.
Yeah. And people kind of talk about the money of it or whatever. And I go, I get it. But for your job, you could be shitting and throwing up and you'd call out.
Yeah.
Instead, I am figuring out how to still be at your wedding day. Yeah. Throw on a diaper if I have to.
At that point,
that's fair. I don't think I'd go diaper. I think, Okay, speaking of weddings, we talk about the cost of weddings a lot. People complain about it.
How are you feeling?
Yes, that's what I want to talk about. So it has come to my attention, weddings can be expensive.
Yes.
They don't have to be.
No.
But if you want what you want and you're unreasonable with compromise, such as myself, I know Nikki's looking in the corner of this room. There is so much stuff starting to pile up that I have to pack for Vegas. So there's multiple pairs of shoes. There's tablecloths. Mind you, I'm eloping. You guys, I'm eloping, but I still got like this beautiful tablecloth, this cake cutting set. customized this
YOLO.
I know, right? We got this crystal cake cutting, like whatever, the stand. I'm starting to like put together your gift bags for my vendors, just a bunch of different stuff. I'm like bringing glassware, so Adam and I have cute glasses to use.
I like it.
It's a lot. I think it's gonna be really, really fun.
Yeah.
But again, this is a reminder that weddings, this did not have to be this.
No.
I could have went to Vegas. I could have got married and saved so much money, but you want what you want. And I think that's fine.
I think that's fair. If you can afford it, do it.
I can't afford it, but
That's perfect.
if you have a credit card with a high enough limit.
If you can't afford it, you can still do it.
Yeah. Call me for an Amex referral code before you go open that credit card. But also, I got the craziest bonus from Amex. They should sponsor us. I really do plan on using those miles for some international trip whenever I decide.
Perfect.
Maybe Ecuador.
Maybe Ecuador.
You should have seen the look on Adam's face. So he goes, okay, so you're going to go to Austin for this wedding, and then you're going to go to our wedding, and then you're going to go to Palm Springs for a wedding. And then I got another Southern California that same week. I got another inquiry for a vintage film. And then he goes, and then you want to go to Salt Lake to go skiing with Greer, and then you want to go to Ecuador with Nikki in the next 90 days. And I was like, well, when you put it like that,
Yeah.
that does sound a
It's
little
fine.
crazy. Okay, let's talk.
We've never talked about it on the podcast.
I mentioned it. I couldn't even remember the name. I said, it's either Heated Rivals or Heated Rivalry. And now
It has consumed us.
consumed. I worry.
It has taken over.
I worry that I don't want to lump you into this.
Yeah, don't, because I'm not.
I'm worried that me looks like those women that I saw when I was 17 watching Twilight.
Who were like obsessed with
Who
it.
were obsessed. But in the show, those boys were teenagers, like not Hudson. Oh my God, Jacob and Edward. Team Edward.
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Clearly, based on who we're both marrying, we were probably more Team Edward.
I feel like I was Team Jacob for a hot minute, and then I was like, he's like kind of freaky looking as a normal human.
Oh,
You know?
that's fair.
Like, be a werewolf boy. I don't know.
And look at how well Robert Pattinson's doing. He really is blossomed into a wonderful actor.
Honestly, yeah.
Him and Kristen Stewart. I believe Kristen Stewart she just directed her first movie, and it's like blowing up at the
Really?
festivals. Yeah. So I think it's really interesting to
Okay.
see their paths. But yeah, okay, back to Heated Rivalry. I've become feral for this show,
You have.
and I really wish that wasn't the case.
You are far more feral than I.
Yes, my entire algorithm, I shouldn't say entire, but a good chunk of it is Heated Rivalry. I've put the show on. I've rewatched the whole series, which is just one season. But
I've watched only each episode once.
seriously,
I haven't even watched episode 3 still.
Yeah,
It's fine.
don't come for me. But Kip and Scott, they're great. And,
Very cute,
but
lovable boys.
you should have seen my face that entire episode. Every single scene where my boys did not come up, Adam's looking at me like Megan's about to freak out. But I do understand they had a rhyme or reason throughout the show. But if you haven't watched it, clearly, I'm trying to get everyone to watch it.
Do a quick like synopsis of what Heated Rivalry is.
I believe the time frame is we see two star hockey players who are rivals through the course of 7, 8
10
years.
I thought.
I think we started in 2011. I don't know when we start. Let's say round up 10 years. We see their relationship go from lovers to they are in love with each other.
Don't say that. That's gross.
Okay.
That's a show reference.
Okay, Shane. But I feel like it's so much more. Yes, there's plenty of sex and there's some craziness, major PQs, but the yearning and everything.
It's the yearning of it all.
Yeah.
It's the gay love
Mm-hmm.
that gets me loving the gays.
Yeah.
Even more than I already do.
And I even think not only are women really drawn to the show, and there's a lot of hypotheses, if you will, of why that is, but also I've seen some gay men, some creators talk about how they love the show because it's a reminder of like this hookup culture that sometimes happens to all of us, but sometimes in the gay community, they're like, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, we can be searching for something more. And I just thought that that was so sweet that so many different groups of people are attracted to it for different reasons.
I think it's just a good reminder too that like gay people exist.
Yeah.
They're out here living very normal lives, just like each of us. And I think I don't know if when we talked about it on the pod last, I said this, but like, there's Game of Thrones where there's ass and titties every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
You see actually in Game of Thrones, there is a little bit of, gay romance hookup, but
they
like,
don't show anything.
But they don't really show anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is a good reminder to people that like, hey, gay people fully exist and like are out here and deserve to be recognized, not just in a hookup sense, but also in the sense of like, they live very real lives and also in sports like that.
Yeah.
Because that is a huge area where there are so many men. And I think in women's sports, it's a little different. Like it's a little bit more normalized almost to like be, if you are gay, like, okay, you're gay, whatever. Yeah. As a woman.
You're not told, like, don't talk about it.
Right. But in male-dominated sports, it is so not seen, where there are athletes, like professional athletes, who are role models to thousands and thousands of people to be, who they are.
Agreed. And I think that goes to show, I feel like being gay as a woman is sexualized a lot by men specifically.
Of course.
But then you have two gay men, let's say, or just two queer people, like whatever the case may be. And it's so easy for, you to feel like you can't say anything because people are harmed or people are, taken off brand deals, all this stuff. I don't know. It was such a good show. I saw, I can't remember his last name, but Francois, who plays Scott in the third episode, he gave an interview on A Carpet of Some Sort where he was like, the NHL is playing some of the Heated Rivalry music. Like, what do you think about that? And he was like, I think that's great, but I think that that's the bare minimum of what they can do to support like their players who are part of the LGBTQ community. Because allegedly, I have no idea if this is true, but allegedly the NHL used to have a Pride Night and then got rid of it. And so I think there's just...
I think it probably depends on the franchise, because I think like the Wild, I know, has at least
that
in the
makes
past.
sense.
Like, so I think it just depends on the franchise of like which. But
one thing I will say, still on Heated Rivalry, but I don't know if no, you know this because I called you crying. Okay,
what?
So
did you?
This is also a reminder to everyone that when you watch shows or read books that are very heavily romanticized situations, I'm going to be so real with everybody right now to an extent. It is very easy to watch these shows and start to look at your relationship and be like, wait a minute, why don't you throw me up against a wall every time you enter a room?
Yeah.
Why are you not like sticking your tongue down my throat every chance you get? And I definitely was kind of falling into that trap a little bit, thinking like, wow, are Adam and I not as passionate as we should be? Like, we are not going at it every time we see each other.
As these actors who are acting in a show. In a show. But also, it's easy then you start to think about your past and like, oh, well, when we started dating, we were all crazy romantic. However, so I'm watching this show, right? I'm watching this progress. I finally get to the cottage episode. If you haven't watched it yet, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to tell you everything, but you get to a part in the story where they're going somewhere together and Shane says like, we can relax. And Ilya goes, oh, is that what we're going to do? Relax? And Shane says, yes, I would like to relax with you for once. And I'm watching this show of them both so badly wanting to be normal with each other. And then I'm crying because I'm thinking, Meg, you're such a wench. This whole time you've been mad at Adam because you are not being tossed up against a wall all the time, even though these men in this show are seeing each other every 6 months. They're seeing each other once every 6 months. They have to be hidden. It's all secretive, whatever. And now they're to a point in the show where that's your life. And that's all they want.
That's all they want is to have a normal life and to be in love and to not hide and just to like sit on the couch with each other and whatever. And I remember I went up to Adam because at one point I had definitely gotten it, not in his face, but like I had a conversation with him about like, I just feel like we're not passionate enough, whatever. And so I did go to him because I'm working on when I know I'm wrong, I will come to you.
Good for you.
And I went to him, I said, hey, so I've gotten to the part in the show where
they've reached a level of normalcy.
And like we have that every day. Like we get to love each other out loud every day and whatever. And he just gave me a big hug. He's like, I'm really glad that you've come to this conclusion.
He's like, thanks. Thanks for appreciating our relationship as we're about to get married.
After you put me through after you've put me through like 2 to 3 episodes of hell. Every time I make him watch an episode, he's like, what sexy thing are they gonna
I know. I did make Craig watch one too, and he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think Adam's making an effort though. Like whenever he leaves, he doesn't just like give me a peck anymore. Like he's going in. So I like that compromise.
Nice.
Yeah, I like a little compromise. But I also have to think about if he tossed me up against a wall like every chance he got, I think I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. What are you doing? Like I'm trying to do the dishes. What do you
I don't know. I like it.
I like it, but not all the time. Have you seen Eternity yet? Have we got there?
No. Don't ruin it.
Okay.
Skip.
She can see it in my face that I'm like, I'm going to ruin it for you. Okay, we talked about this a little bit, going back to therapy.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Yeah, Nick's got the plague. Going back to therapy, my intake form was crazy. They probably thought I was going to write a couple things. I used that as a therapy session. I literally wrote everything I wanted to talk about. And here's an issue that I have. I know what's wrong with me.
Well, I don't think that's an issue. I think that's self-awareness, and I think that's good. And now you are taking the steps to do something about it. Previously, no.
But here's also my concern. If I know what's wrong with me,
Why is it wrong?
But it means I probably know how to fix it.
Not necessarily. If you know your car is out of windshield wiper fluid, but you don't know where to put the fluid, doesn't mean that you should know how to do it.
That's one of 2 things I know how to do with the car. I know how to put gas in it and put windshield wiper fluid in it. You should have seen Adam's face. I told him that the other day. He's like, oh, shoot, we need windshield. And I was like, I'll go to Target. I'll do it. And he goes, don't touch the car. I said, this is actually the one thing I know how to do.
I used to know how to do coolant as well.
Look at you.
I know. I'm a mechanic.
But yeah, going back to therapy, I start next week. I'm excited. I'm nervous because what I tend to do, and I'm working very hard at not doing this, I have gone to therapy in the past and I go to one session.
That's it.
And I cannot help but cry the entire
okay.
time.
That's okay.
And I get so self-conscious about it that I never return.
Oh.
And they contact me. Obviously, they want my money and they probably want to help me.
They're probably concerned from the crying.
I cried nearly the entire time and I completely trauma dump. So in this intake form, I even said that. I said, here are the things I would like to work on. However, I don't want to dump all of these on you in one session. I'd really love for you to guide where we're going with things. That's really good. And I'm also working hard at not trauma dumping, not only on like a therapist, but like on my friends. Not even trauma dumping, but just telling you everything.
Sure.
We went to the Mall of America and I hadn't seen you in a little bit. And I was like, okay, great. Here are 50 things I need to tell Nick. And I really am trying not to do that. So
I don't even remember that.
That's because you and I yap like there's no tomorrow anyway.
Like, I think it's fine. I think that's what friends are for.
I know, but here's my thing. I'm working on making sure that my friends don't feel like the moment we get together, Meg is going to unload every bad thing that's happened.
I think you should have enough confidence in your friends to know that they would tell you if they don't have enough capacity to handle that.
That's true. But, anyways, okay. So I got this Louise Carmen journal, right? Many moons ago. Don't buy this. This is too fucking expensive. Let me be broke and I'll just tell you what not to buy. I think you could get a much cheaper version of this.
On Amazon.
On Amazon. Paper Republic,
Etsy,
I think
probably.
is a good, yeah. But this is my journal. And so I am now trying to write down the things that I want to say to people that don't need to be said.
That's really good.
I'm going to give you an example since we're here.
About me?
Oh, no. No. Like this morning, I had the worst fucking morning ever. I had the worst morning ever. Everything went wrong. It was to the point where, you know, when you're just having a bad day and you accidentally this is so...
Stub your toe?
Yes. Or like your headphones, you know, catch on a door.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm going to burn this entire building down.
Yes.
That's how my morning was going. But I was like, you know what? Instead of just like Nikki gets in and I'm like, here's all the bad things that happened to me. I was like, let me write it down. It doesn't need to be something. I agree with you that I think you would tell me like, bitch, you gotta calm down with that. But I don't want to put you in that position, or I'm trying not to. You know what I mean? So anyways.
Love the journal. I love a journal.
I love it.
I used to journal so much.
I buy a lot of journals, but
and now I'm like,
I don't
fuck
journal.
it.
But I should, because I do feel like I talk way too much, except for on the pod. That's what this is for. And I'm just a chronic oversharer, especially with people.
You can be an oversharer.
Do you think I'm more an overshare with like people like you or with people I barely know?
People you barely know.
I'll meet a wedding vendor at a wedding and be like, here's my life story. I hate that.
I kind of do a little bit of the same thing. I think when you share sometimes though, you go for like shock value.
Yeah.
You say some things that I'm like, you don't know these people.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Agreed. And I don't know what that's about because I don't particularly like people that much. I don't hate them, but like I'm not.
You're
out
not
there
like
trying
looking to like get people to like
be my friend. I'm like, I have 3 good friends and that's all I care to put effort into. And the other thing is I always share the amount of something. This is something I'm realizing about myself. And it so stems from not having any money growing up. And it's not even that I'm trying to convince you that I have
convincing yourself.
I'm trying to convince myself that like, look that you're doing well. You spent X amount on a stupid journal. That doesn't make me look like I'm doing well. That makes me look like I have issues with money. So it's all these little things that as I'm typing out this intake form, I was like, oh my God, and this is wrong. And I got to work on this and I got to work on this.
Everybody has stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably better that you do recognize it because there are people who have lived very long lives, who have gone through life being horrible people.
That's true.
And they don't even know what's wrong with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Or there are people who are like miserable and they're like, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this?
Yeah. You're like, go talk to someone about it. So that's what else?
Really quick before we move on. Where are your glasses?
I knew you were going to ask that. These are actually a different pair that I just got. They have the brown. They're in my bathroom. I did purposely not wear them. So Nikki and I, when we were at the Mall of America for Black Friday, I try on this pair of glasses at Warby Parker. They're like an aviator kind of.
I don't remember us being like, oh, those are fire. I do not recall.
Yeah. I popped these glasses on my face and Nikki and I both were like, oh, those look nice. And then I put them back. I didn't think twice about it. Well,
that's the problem. You shouldn't have just popped them on once. When I go to Warby, I'm pulling stacks and I'm keeping them out and I'm taking photos in the mirror so that I know what they look like because there's nothing I hate more than like buyer's remorse, especially on something like a pair of glasses that is a necessity.
Yeah, that you're going to have to wear. Here's the good news. Warby was having a sale and I have maybe 18 pairs of glasses in my closet.
Me too.
So I just keep buying the cheapest. Like, I don't even think this is glass. I think this is plastic. Yeah. So I don't even care because I'm like, I just more get it for the rim or for the frame.
Yeah.
But I get these glasses and I put them on and I look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's Dahmer.
Yeah. They do look a little bit more like chic and funky when my hair is down, kind of framing my face.
It's giving Dahmer.
Yeah. But when I yank it back, I'm like, yeah, it's not a good look. But I purposefully took them off because I knew that you were gonna hate
really
them.
wish you would have gone into this episode with them on.
Yeah. Maybe next week. Okay, a couple other things. Number 1, I have also learned this about myself that I want people to be scared of me on the road, and I'll explain. If you are trying to cut me off, like if you are being absolutely reckless and you know you're being reckless.
This is crazy.
Read what I wrote.
What you have written down is fucking crazy. I'm going to let you finish.
Okay, thank you, Kanye. So, actually, that would make me Taylor Swift. I don't want that either.
Yeah, well.
But some kids are on the road weaving in and out, just being menaces, right? They're doing it to do it. There's plenty of room on the road for them. They're just doing it to do it, right? So then they get on my ass, and I'm not even in the left lane. I'm in a middle lane.
Yeah.
There's a 3-lane highway. I'm in the middle lane. They're on my ass.
They're being
dicks. They're just being dicks, honking, whatever. So what do I, number one,
They honked at you?
They honked
First
at
of
me.
all, honk at me, bitch. I'm doing what you're doing. I don't care. I'm going feral. I had
I'll
my
slam
dog in
on
the
my
car
brakes.
once. No, I literally will brake check you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Hit me.
Especially when I had less than a new car, you know? Like, if I'm not driving my new car,
Yeah, hit me. I could use the insurance payout, actually.
you are going to be at fault in the accident that's going to happen.
Yeah, especially it's in the winter time. Like, they're just being dumb. So I don't brake check them. Instead, what I do is I pull out my phone and I'm not even recording.
Of course not.
No, but I pull out my phone and I bring up the camera app.
Yeah, and you go.
And I'm just like, yeah, okay, sure, go ahead.
Are you smiling at them while you do it?
Yeah.
Because that's my
Give
favorite
a little
thing.
wave or something
Yep.
like that. So then they must not notice that I'm recording while they're behind me, because then I see them whip around to come to my side, right? And then so I point my camera over at them. They flip out and they floor it. Like they're terrified.
Good.
I could tell they were like, oh my God, I'm on camera.
It's probably Craig's
My-
son. He's
My
16,
license
he's
plate's
driving
on
now.
camera. It drives me insane where I'm like, if you're going to be a dick, be a dick.
Be a proud dick.
Be a proud dick. But now that my camera's out
Now you're
and your
scared.
actions are going to be recorded, now you're a little bitch baby. I hate that
Mind
so
you,
much.
these are like
Yeah,
16-year-olds,
probably.
which I did that once. So I had Harper in my car. This was years ago, probably 10 years ago.
Mhm.
I had my baby in my car. This was pre-Baxter. Had my big baby boy. And this car of teens was driving recklessly, and they cut me off and were being dicks. You know what I did? I followed them. I followed
scare
them the whole way. I could tell they were freaking out and trying to lose me. I followed them for like 20 minutes on their ass.
Yeah.
Following you. You don't want to play.
And my intrusive thoughts, if I ever thought someone was following me, I don't even think about them. I think that like they're calling their friends now and people are going to come kill me. I'm not, especially if it was like you following me. I'm like, okay, I don't think this little lady is going to kill me, but maybe
The
her
look
big
in my
boyfriend
eyes.
is. That's
Listen, when I have my sons in my car, my
Yeah.
dogs, my babies whom
Yeah.
I've birthed, and you're gonna fucking play with their lives, play with mine, fine. I can get over it. I'm like, okay, you're a dick, whatever. Let me record you. Whatever. My children,
Yeah, don't fuck with them.
I would start a war.
Just imagine if we had actual human children.
I don't know. It'd be the same.
Jesus. Speaking of babies, I have decided I'm not bringing Opie on my West Coast road trip.
Good idea.
I had an intrusive thought that I was like in Zion with him
Lost him.
and he
Drops off.
he drops off the side of the cliff, which means I'm going after him and then we both are dead. And all I wanted to do was take some nice photos. So I decided probably not. I don't want to risk my little baby falling off a cliff in Zion. But I will say that I am going out. And then even just today, I got another inquiry for another vintage film out in Southern California the week after the one I'm already booked for.
Oh,
so I
nice.
think that that'll line up nicely. I probably, Greer, if you're listening to this, I'm not going to go do skiing in Utah because that would have to
Okay.
be before. I'd have to be gone for like a full 2 weeks.
Okay.
I just don't know if I really want to do. Adam's going to have to be home with the dogs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I know my friend did invite me to go to Vegas the weekend after your wedding for the Super Bowl to like go watch it out there. It's not happening there.
Oh,
But
I thought you meant
No,
tickets.
no,
I
no.
said, Nicole, you're
Yeah,
going.
obviously, if that was the case, I'd fucking
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Wherever Benito is. Bad
Benito?
Bunny.
Oh, yeah, duh. I actually did look at tickets for his shows. I was like, let's go to Peru. Let's go
Puerto
to Brazil.
Rico.
Like, how fun would that
I thought
be?
he just was only doing his residency in Puerto Rico. His last.
I saw a bunch of shows.
Is he world touring?
He's not
Is
world
he
touring,
world
but I
touring?
think he is like specific to
Ugh.
South America. I think he's
As he
doing a lot
should.
of.
If he's in Ecuador,
That's why I looked, because I was like, how fucking fun would that be?
you
Also,
would be the whitest person in that whole country.
It's okay.
That would be so fun.
I think people would love me. I would be like,
We would get robbed.
I'd be like, take my maxed out credit card. What are you gonna do?
Please take
No,
it.
seriously, please.
Take it.
Okay, now I'm really curious where his concerts are. Chile, Peru, Colombia. Oh my God. Buenos Aires, Brazil, Spain. Oh, Spain would be fun.
When is Spain?
May.
May what?
It just says 2 ... So it means it's, I'm sure, a 20th or 22nd or something like that.
So not May 2nd.
No, it's May 2nd.
Not
May
I'm just-
22nd.
Okay. May 2.
May 2.
May dos.
You want to go?
I might already be in Spain in May, early May. My mom won a trip a long time ago.
What?
And we have to use it.
No offense to Ecuador. What?
I'm doing, yeah.
I would rather go to Spain. I like how I'm just inviting myself.
I
I'm
know.
like, great.
So
Great.
we're going to Spain.
So we're going to Spain. I'll sleep on the floor. No problem. I need to use these points.
Listen.
So, okay, last few things.
Okay.
I'm not even going to talk about the road trip. It is what it is. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to get a rental car. I then was even looking, I was like, maybe I'll just start flying because I really want to go up to the Redwoods. I don't want to drive 8 hours up there. So I'm like, maybe I just fly from LA. Okay, then fly up to San Francisco, then fly to,
could do that
Portland
easily.
in quick 45-minute flights
Yeah.
instead of driving all over the
Why
place.
not?
I know. I just, I love a road trip. And to me, part of the trip is stopping along the way to take photographs.
Sure.
If I try that on a plane, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life.
You are dying.
3 weeks till Vegas. I'm so excited.
That is so crazy.
So we will have a couple more episodes before Nikki and I head out there. Nikki is also coming. We even joked that there might be an evening where I tell Adam to kick rocks so Nikki and I can just hang out in Vegas. Because here's the thing. I love Adam so much, but I don't know. He's not going to run through Fremont with me
He
singing
could.
to strangers.
Would he?
I think he'd be more likely to get arrested than we would for
Yeah,
bothering
he's-
people.
They're like, who the fuck is this man?
Yeah.
Somebody come get him.
Why are you telling me I'm so beautiful? Get away from me.
Creepy.
And then last but not least, I'm not going to like go into it, but the whole Ulta thing.
Did they send you anything?
Not only did they not like send me anything, which I don't want any like physical good
Sure.
from them, I would have loved a message from Ulta. I would have loved
They commented.
that is not the same. They commented saying, reach out to us. Leave me alone. These videos have hit like 8 million between TikTok
Sure.
and Instagram. So for them not to say anything, I just am like, oh,
Girl, they don't give a
they
fuck.
don't care.
They do not give
They
a
don't
fuck.
care. If anything, I'd rather Beyonce reach out to me. Beyonce can send some sacred.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
She don't give a fuck either.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But I do. And you know what's funny about having a video go viral is not all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, I know.
So I'm going to actually say a pretty large majority of my comments absolutely agree with me. They're like, yeah, it's not even about the phone number. It's so much
Sure.
deeper than that when it comes to these retail stores. Like, just take my money and leave me alone. So I'd say for the internet, a good chunk of my comments agree with me.
Give the listener a quick synopsis again of what your video's about in case they don't know.
Long story short, I go to Ulta I try to check out. They will not let me check out without giving my phone number. There's a skip button on the terminal. I skipped it 8 times while verbally telling the cashier, like, yo, I'm not giving you my phone number. I just want to buy these items. I never shop here.
Which you can do that, by the way. Every store will ask you, do you have a phone
Yes.
number with us? Or what's your phone number? What's your email?
Every store.
You can absolutely say, like, I'm not interested.
Yeah. And it was 8 times. It might have been more, but I stopped counting at 8. And then I looked at her and I said, I will not be buying these items if I have to give you my phone number. And she goes, okay. And she just stares at me in my pupils. And I go, okay. And so I walked out of the store. And I was just shocked by that. And come to find out that these employees would rather you not buy anything at Ulta than get skipped or you skip putting a phone number in because they are penalized for not getting your phone number. So these companies, this is not Ulta specific, but these companies are sometimes even taking away hours from employees from their schedules because they're either not getting enough people to sign up for the loyalty program or sign up for credit cards or just not putting in their phone number.
Sure.
So that was the whole thing of it where I just went like, why, how have we gotten to this point of just like, why can't you're charging $75 for, you know, a foundation and it's not enough that I come into your store and buy it. Like now you need my information along with it.
It's crazy.
It's so dumb. And like Nick said, this is every store. And I'm okay. Like I'm a realistic human. Every store I go into, they're going to ask for something, but I should be able to say no. And the fact that a retail store would rather me leave product behind than not give them my phone number just seemed a little silly to me. So a good amount of people are commenting and they're like, yep, this is kind of insane. And then I would say a slice of the pie is telling me like, just give them a fake phone number. It doesn't matter. And then a slice of the pie is like, you clearly are just milking this for money. Like you're making money off of these videos, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And I go, well, number one, in the grand scheme of things, I have a pretty small audience and I don't make money off of TikTok or Instagram. I'm not in a creator fund of any sort. I just felt strongly about this. I've almost taken the videos down 80 times because I've lost sleep about like comments that people have put, really mean comments.
What?
Like some people are really fucking mean and they're just like, this is the most like nothing burger situation. Like you're just an idiot. It's just dumb. Like clearly there are people out there with mental illnesses, but I then will rewatch the video and I go, this bitch is making a good point. I was like, these are really good points that
Let
she's
me listen
making.
to her.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not taking this fucking video down.
Go you.
And the last thing I'll say about it is I've made 3 videos. One about the situation, a follow-up, and like then my ending thoughts on the whole situation. And but I had to split them up for Instagram. So it looks like I've made 15 videos. And I'm like, this doesn't look great. But also I'm like, whatever.
Fuck it. Literally, who cares?
It is what it is. But yeah, just people who are like really wanting videos to go viral. I wish it was a photography related video that went viral. That helps my business. It helps showcase my expert in certain things. But having a video go viral that has nothing to do with my small business is not really beneficial for me in any way, shape, or form. It's been hard for my mental health.
When my mom and I were doing our podcast and my video went viral about our cult church, people were so mean.
I couldn't imagine.
People were like, yeah, look at this dumb twat. She doesn't have a dad. Oh, your dad's fucking the marriage counselor at the church. People literally were commenting like, go him. And I was like,
no,
somebody
it's
who's
insane.
Never had a father. I don't actually care. So joke's on you. Like, haha, very funny. I'm commenting back like, okay, way to troll. But like,
yeah, that's the
people
other thing.
are cruel.
I'm not meant for mean
internet. Oh,
because
you take it to heart.
I not only do I take it to heart, I'm commenting back a lot, and I had to stop
a lot.
It was maybe one of the posts had like 40 comments, and at that point you can read them. Now
you can manage it.
You can manage it. Now I think there's like 12,000.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening on the post anymore. I've
Yeah.
stopped looking at it. But when it was like 40 and someone commented just so like how much I'm milking this. Oh, and then someone went in on me like, clearly this is a lie. This is a lie. You're just doing and I was like, call MOA. I know they got 80 million cameras in there. I'm like,
Go
I
yourself.
was like, what benefit would I have to lie about
and
this?
just like go to any fucking store.
And
it's a thing.
I was gonna say there are tens of thousands of comments of people saying like, yeah, this has also happened to me at Ulta specifically. I'm like, I'm not lying. And she is going in on how horrible of a person I am and all this stuff. And I'm commenting back and forth. And then I'm thinking to myself like, bitch, why are you doing this?
Honestly,
this person clearly like
doesn't matter.
Nothing you say is gonna make them happy.
It don't matter.
Why are you letting this get to you? So I'm just like, you know what? Let go and let God. I can't do this.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So all that to say, yeah, and the funniest thing is I went to the Mall of America probably a week after that video because I was getting Adam a wedding gift and I go into a watch store and they ask for my phone number and I'm like,
You go, didn't you see my video?
No, right? I am TikTok somewhat famous, not even. Some people are making, like they're stitching the video. Some people have had some videos also pop off about my video. I'm like, okay. But again, it's not fun when people hate you. But I said no to the phone number. I was so scared. I was like, please don't ask me.
Don't
hit
hit me.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my phone number. And the lady was so nice. She was that's totally fine. She's like, just make sure that you hold on to this card. This will be your warranty. We really will need this. She was so fucking
Love
nice.
a nice
and I was like,
girl.
thank you. You know where I'm coming back? Here.
Yeah.
This was a lovely shopping experience.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's all that I've been up to the last.
Here's what I think we should do.
Okay.
Because I have brain rot from being literally incapacitated and sleeping all day, every single day.
Yeah.
This illness has just sucked the life out of me.
That's fair. Where do you think you got it from?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fair.
I have tried to retrace and revisit every part of my brain.
What's the last wedding that you were at?
I don't know. I have brain rot. I think a part of my brain has fully dropped off. Like, it's out.
I don't want to cut you off.
Well,
I do want to hear what you're going to say.
then
So I'll stop. As I start, I'm like, I'll stop. It's okay.
Like, let's not.
What were we going to say? What should we do?
I was going to say we should revisit your birthday bachelorette because we never recorded and talked about it.
True.
And I would say like holiday stuff, but like honestly, didn't do much.
Yeah.
This year.
Agreed. With Adam's new shift, we were kind of like,
yeah,
we didn't go to South Dakota or anything. Okay, so you tell the people how you orchestrated this.
Sorry, guys. Basically, here's the thing. I really had to just wing it with you because I tried really hard to like plan ahead and be like, hey, let me know if you're free these days to do like, I want to do a girls' dinner. You never texted me back. You never responded to that portion of my text ever. And it wasn't for the purpose of like making it be like, I want to celebrate you.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do something fun like with my girlfriends, and you didn't respond. So I was like, okay, that method is out the window. We are no longer going to be able to make that work. So plan B, I just sprung it on you and said,
on the pod too.
Yeah. Well, the day before the pod recording, I had come across this drag show, shout out to Roxy's Cabaret. That's
So
a big
fun.
reason why I do want to talk about this, because they were so great. They were so accommodating. They were just such a good time. And I think it just felt like such a good representation of like the drag scene and community. It was just really a great time. We all had such a blast. I've never been to a drag show. Neither had you.
No. It was so fun.
I couldn't recommend it more. It was amazing. So I messaged Greer and Jess, and at first, I don't even know if you knew this, I had made reservations for dinner at Nolo's and then drinks right after across the street at Barcelona Wine Bar.
Okay. I did not know that.
And that was the plan all the way up until that day that I saw you at wherever we were. And I said, what do you think about a drag show? Because the thought of like dinner and drinks, I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. But like also, how am I going to get you to dinner and drinks?
Yeah, that's true. I would have known something was
How
up.
am I going to do it? So I
Yeah.
was like, we're switching it up.
Mhm.
We're doing full 180. We're going drag.
I love it.
And so we went drag.
I will say, and I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Looking back, I should have known that something was going on.
I'm surprised you didn't know.
You were being so nice. And by that, I don't mean that you're mean, but you were like, I was like, oh, well, I think I'm going to go stop at these like shops beforehand. And you were like, let's just go. You were like, let's go to Madge and let's go. Like, let's
love
do all
doing
of this.
that.
That's fair. But I really was like, oh, she's really like, yeah, she wants to do all these things. I was like, this
Why
is
not?
great. And yeah, so I should have. And you're like, let's go to this bar for drinks. I was like, yeah.
That was impromptu.
We had a good time though.
Didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. I think we had a really fun time. We almost fought someone over touch tunes of all things.
Oh my God. I feel like actually we did talk about this on the pod. I'm having an odd moment of deja vu.
I don't know if we did.
I thought we shouted out Rain, our bartender.
I don't know. I'll
Am
have to
I
listen
making
back.
this up? I don't know.
We do talk a lot though, so it's hard to know.
That's true.
It's hard to know.
Anyway, it was a great time. I think
Yes.
I wish we would have gotten your initial reaction of noticing that Greer and Jess were there, because Meg was like, oh my gosh, how random that Jess is here. That's so random. Like, how weird that we're here and she's here too. That's so random. And I was like, are you fucking dumb? Like,
No, I didn't understand what was happening till literally it was so far past, like, here's what's happening. Yeah. Do you want to know why though? Do you want to know like the sad reason why? Never in my entire life, not just
Aw.
my adulthood, never in my entire life have I had a surprise of any
isn't
sort.
that fun?
It was very fun. I cried.
A lot.
Cried a lot because I was just like, this is the sweetest thing ever.
It was really fun.
Yeah. So I'm very
And it was
thankful
very
to
nice
you
to
and to the
celebrate
girls.
you.
And it was just a fun
It
time.
was so fun.
I got up on stage. I took a shot. Like
You were holding a stranger's hand.
Oh yeah. Well,
fully.
I had a few at that
Yes.
point.
And you
so-
are a very lightweight.
Yes.
So like, yeah.
Yes, I'm a heavyweight lightweight.
Yeah.
Because
No. What?
I'm a heavyweight.
No,
I'm a
I know what
lightweight.
you're saying.
Anyways, but I had such a fun time.
It was so fun. If you are looking for an outing or
Mhm.
something to do, highly recommend Roxy's. Bring ones, because like tipping the ladies is fun.
Yeah.
It was just so like, I don't know. It was so fun.
Yeah,
I
and they
don't know how
love
else
what
to
they
describe it.
do,
They do.
and it's just that's such a fun time. I will say that. What was I gonna say? Do they do that every week?
every Saturday.
That's amazing.
And they do it. They do other things throughout the week. So they'll.
And the MC, I will say, I can't remember their name. I'll have to look, but the MC of the show does such a good
Yes.
job too. It's not just about the performances. Like they're so quick on their feet and they're so
I just
funny.
loved it.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Meg had a wedding where there were
Yeah.
drag performers, and two of the drag performers that we saw
Mhm.
that evening were at the wedding that
Yeah.
you
So
shot.
shout out if you wanted to do a drag performance at your wedding. They
Also
are for
so
hire.
fun.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I'll have to go back and pull out some of those pictures. And then in this episode, if you're watching, I'll put some of the photos of that night because I have some.
It was
some
so
good
fun.
stuff. So
Such a good time.
yeah, you're a good friend.
Thank you. Thank you. What else?
Shut
I'm just
up.
kidding.
You're
I'm
so
just kidding.
pretty. You're so good looking.
You're
We've-
so funny.
No, we've talked about this before, that Nikki can look like an absolute piece of shit. And we'll be walking together and people look at her like she's the queen of Sheba.
It's my aura.
It's crazy.
And you know what I've noticed though? I
Hmm.
think it's a very specific man who we might have like similar, not extraterrestrial, but like, similar, just like out of this world vibes.
Okay.
And I think when vibes match, people are more drawn to you.
That's fair.
I'm making all of this up.
I love it.
I pulled that out of my ass, but I believe it. Like, I do
Speaking-
believe in that.
Speaking of the aura thing.
Yes.
I know we've talked about this before, but I want to take it even further.
Where are we going?
I've been saving things for us to do. This is going to take some time though. I've been saving things for us to do that are photo related in terms of us getting our photo. So the aura
With the aura
thing.
photos.
Yes, but even further than that. When people go to New York and there's like 98-year-old men out there with old school Polaroid cameras and they're doing Polaroids of people in the street and people get them every year.
This is very niche.
Or very niche. Or like a tintype photo. Have you
Yes.
seen those?
Yep.
And I think they have one in Minneapolis. Just like different photo related things
Interesting.
that we could do just because we're photographers. But these are photography things that we're not like, we don't do.
Yeah, we don't specialize
Yeah,
in.
that I think would really be fun. But the aura one is
Very
the first
niche,
thing that
which can be done here.
Yeah. So I think that we should look at that and take
I love that.
Baxter and
I would love to see Baxter's aura. Are you kidding me?
I don't believe in this as much as you do. I just think it would be cool, but I love how much you love it.
He's pink.
You're so...
He's very pink.
I don't know what Opie would be.
I look at Baxter, he's pink.
I also don't know what the colors mean, so. But I'm sure they would describe it to me.
What do you think yours is?
I don't
What's
wanna
mine
know.
when you look at me? And you can't say like red right now because I'm wearing it.
I don't know. I feel like but I don't know if this is bad or good. But I see you as
Black.
No, I see you as like green, but that's because I love green. Like,
I know. It's because you like green. It's
yeah.
because you gravitate toward green. So we'd
Yeah.
actually have to figure it out because I would like to know.
But I also think that's something that keeps me away from doing things like that. Is I go, what if mine comes back and
What if it's bad?
it doesn't even say or it's not even black. It just says like bad.
No aura.
Yeah, it just says,
no
like,
aura found. No.
nothing. Clearly born evil.
And this is why therapy will be very good for you because, yeah, you need to like shut the fuck up with that voice in
know.
your head.
I think that it's funny. I always think that to myself, like, if you don't like me, don't worry, because I don't like me either.
I like me less than
Yeah,
you like
it's
me, bitch.
You're not gonna hate me more than I do. That's just because even when I was a kid, she's just an angry little kid.
Yeah.
So I've just
I
always
got
had
that too. But
I'm
haven't
like,
you
why do
seen
you think I'm angry?
those TikToks that are like the angry daughter when she's with her dog?
Yeah.
That's me and my son.
And you're like, no, I'm loving life. Super
But
fun.
you know what I have realized, and I do need to go back to therapy because sometimes I do walk around my house and I go, oh my God, am I angry?
Yeah.
Like, am I just like an ornery bitch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say I think you are, but I think I am. Like, I know that feeling, and I put this, God, my intake form, I should get that tattooed on my head. This quote that I heard that I put in my form was, I no longer have an angry man in my house. I am the angry man in my house. Like, I have so many qualities of my
Yeah.
dad, and it drives me insane. I don't know how I got so lucky with, the Jolly Green Giant down there because he probably is like, this bitch is crazy.
He is the Jolly
No,
Green Giant.
Literally. He says some crazy shit sometimes, but like
He does.
he in the best way. He doesn't even mean it negatively. It just like
It just comes out. It's just he has no ill intent. He's
Yes.
just like being himself.
Okay, that is a really good thing you just said. Adam has never had ill intent in his life.
Yeah.
I have ill intent
All the time.
You've wronged me. We have a
I
problem.
will wrong you
Yes.
worse.
Yes. Or maybe not right in the moment, but like I'll be brewing it for years.
Yeah.
Adam has never had ill intent in his
Yeah.
life. Even when I worked with him before we started dating, he'd always say this phrase to me. He'd say, are you telling yourself a story? I'd come into his office and I'd be really mad about a situation. And he'd be like, is that a
so funny.
story you're telling yourself? Or is that the facts? Like, you got to think about it. And I'm like, shut
He
the
should have gone to school to become a therapist. I think he probably would have been really good at that job.
He's the most level-headed, like, he does a great job as a manager because honestly, people give managers a hard time, and I get it. We've all had a shitty manager.
Yep.
But as someone who has been a manager, it is a hard job. And I left management. I went into an individual contributor role before I left my company. But Adam is a great manager.
He's a wonderful manager. I can see that.
Because he would be a great therapist. And you almost have to just like, that's your role as a manager a lot of
I
the
agree.
times. So
I agree. What's his aura? I feel like he's actually green.
probably.
Like a light green.
Sometimes I not feel bad for him that he's with me, but I go like, God, I do wonder how a relationship for him would go with someone who is just like super cheery and everything. But I do think he likes my crazy a little.
Yeah, because how boring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, get some fucking sass about you.
Yeah.
Speaking of sass, that's what I've done. You know what I've done? I fucking watched all of Love Island Australia.
It done now?
Last bit of it. Every episode I watched, and I put my whole back into it.
I had to stop after that girl's ex-boyfriend came on, and she was
Funny enough.
Did they get together again? That wouldn't surprise me. But for her to okay, how do I say this? You're on a dating show. Your ex is on the show, and now you're mad at other people for dating him.
You know, I will say she actually did a very good job at letting him explore his connections.
But I'm assuming
couldn't be me.
Well, but here's my thing though. Couldn't be me. I'm dating other people too. It became
I can
such
do
a
it.
big thing.
You cannot.
I don't know.
Couldn't be me.
I also did not find any of these people all that attractive.
Here's the thing. I didn't either. And then the show ends and you see them on TikTok and I go, Mickey Mayo, the power you have.
I'm going to have to write that down so I can check back.
Mickey Mayo. It has the worst veneers. He's the veneers guy.
He's the veneers guy. When he closes his mouth, he is actually attractive.
Not just that. It's his aura. It's his personality. It's his whole vibe about him. He's like, you know, he could be more serious. I will say that. Like, take this shit a little bit more serious. Not that it matters. It's a dating show in fucking Australia. I don't know. But I just love a guy. Like, okay, I will show you this TikTok because he is the only person in this video who is full on rapping every word.
We love that.
Not the first search being Mick Mayo. M-I-O-K. I'm not okay. It's because I was telling my friend about this yesterday too.
I'm so excited.
He's the only person. He shaved his head. Oh. Shaved his head. He's the only person rapping. Like, that to me is hot.
Okay, here's what I will say about that. I do agree. I am going to know the lyrics. You and I are very similar in that way.
Yes.
So we were in a car once with other people and we popped on some poppin' like shit. And I was like, oh, Nikki knows every word of this too,
100%.
which I love to see. I don't want... Okay, he does look really good right there. Again, he's got to get those teeth out of his face.
I don't even care.
But nothing drives me crazier than just like someone standing on a dance floor and just talking, or someone when like rap music and they're like, I'm like, do you know the words or not? Do you know the words or not? I don't need to see your arms flailing.
I do.
I need you to rap it.
If you're hot. Also, here's one thing that Meg and I did talk about. If Craig or Adam ever spoke about women or, you know, female characters or anything, the way that we speak about men, I would never forgive him.
Never. The videos we send to each other and tag each other in are
Heated Rivalry specific.
Yes, are hilarious. Because I think about that if there was just a show about two hot girls who were who were banging each other and Adam and Craig were sending videos back and forth to each other, if I came across that, now mind you, for anyone listening to this, we understand how mentally ill that sounds. We understand that is a huge double standard. I do not care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's different.
We're just girls.
I'm a teenager.
Speaking of that, I was out with a friend and she was just telling me about like, oh yeah, you know, this, you know, my partner XYZ, and as she's describing some of these attributes like aren't like that great.
You're like, oh my God.
No, I literally looked at her and I go, I just need you to know that is me. I said, that is me. I said, so I'm going to tell you what I think's happening coming from someone who does that.
Sure.
And I was like, these are not bad traits, but like these are undesirable traits. They're not great. But I'm going to tell you where I think it's probably coming from because my crazy ass does that. And I think about that with Adam all the time as I'm like, there are things. And he looks at me too and he's like, you know, we've been talking about this for a few years and it doesn't really get better. And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
your
reminder.
Thanks for your feedback.
Good
Anyways,
talk.
okay, I did want to do a segment. I don't know how
Yes.
long this is actually going to stay a segment, but I thought it was kind of interesting, which is just talking about what our algorithms are this week, because I shared with you a video that I get, or an ad, every other video.
What was it again?
You looked at me like I had lost my mind. It was these Halara waffle pants. When I say waffle, it's like that waffle material.
It's these.
Yeah.
So, like, I've seen these ads, but I don't get them regularly.
Oh, they're all over. I've never purchased a pair. I've never saved a video. I don't know why they're doing this to me.
You know what I fucking did the other day by accident?
What?
A motherfucking ad came up on my TikTok for hand sweating surgery. Surgery for people who have like wet hands. And I accidentally was trying to scroll and I clicked it.
No.
You know, everything that's on my fucking algorithm right now is about the folks with the sweaty hands. And I apologize if that's you. What a horrible thing to live with, right?
Yeah.
Like, terrible.
Didn't know that was a thing.
There's surgery for it.
Okay.
And people are crying.
I'm sorry, but I just had an intrusive thought that the surgery you come out and you just don't
have hands.
anymore. And they're like, problem solved. Little nubbins.
Bye.
Thanks for the help.
I feel so much better.
So bad.
Okay. Anyway,
I think that
That's
there
what
should
I'd be
have to
getting.
be. I feel like it, because sometimes like, okay, I'm in the bath and now I'm rinsing my hair out. So whatever TikTok is up is just playing over and over again. I don't, and so then my phone thinks like, oh, she must be really interested in this. And I'm like, no, I'm not interested in that. I feel like you should have to save a video in order for the algorithm to think that you're interested.
I also think it's criminal that you take baths like you do.
I take baths so much. And even after we've talked about it, I was talking to another photographer about this as well. And she's like, I take a bath every day, sometimes two. And I go, no, I get it. A bath,
That is fucking criminal.
a bath makes me feel so safe and secure.
Here's the thing. You don't have like a jacuzzi tub.
No.
You're soaking in that. You're soaking in that little baby bath.
My knees are out. My titties are out. Okay.
In what world is that like comforting?
I agree. But it's as comforting as I can
agree.
get. It's as comforting as I can get. The only thing, the one thing I've remembered most from Grey's Anatomy is when Meredith and Derek are building a house and she goes, the only ask I have is I want a tub that covers my knees and covers my boobs. Like I want that water up nice and high. That's all I care about. So one day when I stop spending my money foolishly and I have money for renovations,
tub.
I will be getting a tub.
See, I would enjoy, I think, a bath if I had a tub in which I could submerge and enjoy it. When I was married previously, we had a townhouse and we had a jet tub in our ensuite. And that was
ensuite.
Yeah, listen, bitch. I live in my mom's basement right now. So like
You're right.
first of all,
You're doing your time.
I am humbled. I'm fucking humbled, okay? I take care of a 90-fucking-1-year-old on the daily who poops his pants. You want to talk about diapers?
I'm nervous for that.
Let's
to be
talk
Adam.
about it. So anyway, back in my ensuite, we had this jacuzzi jet tub, and I will say, some of the greatest days of my life was just soaking in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Soaking. But then the panel came off the front one day and the wall was exposed and my cats got lost in the wall. And I was like, you know, I think I'm fucking done
Oh my gosh.
with life.
Well, I'm
Life
glad.
is worth a living.
I'm glad you didn't end your life. Did the cats end their life, or did you find them?
I found them. Some tuna.
I was like, please don't tell me this ends badly.
I would never.
Okay, so my algorithm this week. Okay, rolling it back. Number 1, Prince.
I didn't write anything down, so I'm going to scroll and just tell you what my videos
That's okay.
are.
Prince. All over my algorithm. And I don't know why, except I don't watch Stranger Things. I believe there was a
heavy Prince songs.
I believe all I knew about, I had seen someone say Purple Rain was on the show. And
there were a
now
couple.
It's literally all over
In
my
the finale.
my TikTok. Here's what I'll say. Number 1, I don't need to see all these. I've already seen them. I've been a Prince fan since I was like 5. My dad used to play the cassette tapes in his station wagon. But I'm not one of those people who I'm like, oh, you like Prince now? Like, Prince has been a thing. Prince is dead, by the way. Like, that's how long he's been a thing. He's lived and died. It's been a thing. No, I'm happy. I want the kids to know Prince.
I loved it. I was so impressed. I loved how they did it.
I have not seen a single episode of Stranger Things.
I have.
I know.
Every single one.
I got to get on it. I've heard it's good.
It's fun.
But I don't have the time to commit to it right now. But shout out that everyone is seeing what a badass Prince was. And it's a lot of his old performances, like where he was getting down. He was like humping the stage and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, bring back 80s Prince. Heated Rivalry, we obviously talked about that. I tag you in many things. I send many things to you. Keep it up with those compilations or those edits. We love the edits.
I love the fan edits more than anything.
Good.
If anybody wants to make a fan edit of us, not in a Heated Rivalry way, but like in a really fun, cool way, do it.
Yeah, I think that'd be super fun.
What's stopping you?
I have a Walmart hairstylist on my algorithm.
Oh, at like the hair salons in Walmart.
And she is phenomenal.
Oh.
She is phenomenal.
Is she local?
Oh my gosh. I need to actually shout her out for the 6 people that listen to our show. No, I think she's like
in Kentucky.
Yes. It's something like that. And I would go to her.
Did you follow her?
I don't think so.
Follow her.
I will.
And then comment on her posts and tell her like, wow, you're really good.
You're nice.
I've been trying really hard to
I'm just like, support other people. Okay, so her name is Katie. Oh, literally her at on TikTok is Walmart hairstylist. At Walmart hairstylist. She is really good at what she does. She's so sweet, so kind. I'm going to kill that dog if you can hear her.
I just put my dog down, so I don't think you should joke about that.
Sorry.
Anyway. Anyway.
But she does such a good job. And she also will like collect money. Sounds crazy. But she will do like, okay, I'm doing this person's hair for free because you all donated $200.
Nice.
Like, so she gives away haircuts. Aww. And she does great like coloring jobs and everything. I'm so impressed by her. So that's one thing that's been on my algorithm that I wanted to share.
Okay.
Let me follow her.
You know what mine is? Newly born cows. That's really so much of my algorithm.
There's actually the cutest thing in Chino Hills, California that I've been saving that I want to take you on in terms of cows. But it just depends on if we road trip together. But I've been holding that in my back pocket. If you do go, I have a thing
just a little
planned for you.
Carrot.
Yeah. Just a dangly carrot. And then Mexico City.
I love Mexico City.
I have Mexico City up the wazoo on my algorithm.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
I save them all. See, now I realize why that's on my algorithm. I save them all. I want to go to Mexico City so bad.
Yes.
I do feel like I would like you to go because you speak it to Spanish. And I think... I'm not cutting that.
Please don't.
What accent was that even?
Speak it to Spanish.
Speak it to Spanish. That wasn't Spanish. That wasn't
Swedish.
Like a Spanish. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you speak it to Spanish?
So, but I do think it would be so lovely to go somewhere with you where I would be less of a nuisance. Perfect. That's a big thing for me. Going to these places where I don't speak the language, I don't go and I'm like, why aren't you speaking English? No, I'm more like, I'm so sorry I'm not speaking Italian right now. Like, please don't hate me.
We're Canadian.
I feel so bad. Yeah. I don't want to be a nuisance and annoying, which is hard because I've run into people in downtown Minneapolis who are clearly here, like traveling because they're all staring up at things, pointing, and they're speaking different languages. And they'll ask me like, do you know where XYZ is? Never in my life have I like heard them and be like, why is your English not as good as it should be?
Honestly, I was in an Uber a while ago, and the Uber driver had said something. He said canceled, and my friend thought that he had said concert. Okay. And he was like, no, canceled. I'm so sorry. Like, my English isn't, my accent. He was like, my accent isn't great. And I was like, you're doing great.
You're doing great.
Why
sweetie.
are you apologizing?
Yeah.
There is no reason. No. Are you kidding me? You're bilingual. These bitches all around here, Nothing.
No.
If anything, he might have been trilingual. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that people don't understand how impressive that is if they can even speak any
It's
English.
insane.
Because I go to another country, I can't speak anything. I am purely an idiot.
We should put a little effort in though, because you could do a little.
I could do it.
You could do.
I-
Grazie. I thought you were gonna do it.
That's all I said in Italy.
I
I felt
can
so
imagine.
official.
Prego.
Yeah, prego. Grazia. But I want to learn Spanish. Like, actually learn.
Babble. I'm just
Can't
kidding.
you just
I've
teach
never
me?
done Babbel, and all I do when I listen to Murder with My Husband podcast, they have Babbel ads coming out of their fucking asshole.
I haven't listened to them in a long time.
Oh my gosh, I've listened to so many
Like
many
the
episodes.
backlog.
I'm almost out.
That's how I am with Armchair Expert right now. I've listened to all the Anonymouses.
Have you seen people coming for Dax's face? How do you feel about that?
Okay.
Dax Shepard, everybody. Just
If you didn't know.
just to let people know
Okay.
what we're talking about.
Here's my thing. I do think that people get way too invested
Uh-huh.
in celebrities, like real. When we talk about Heated Rivalry, right? I just like looking at these boys, and I don't feel like I have a parasocial relationship with them. Like, I don't
Right.
feel like I'm friends with them. If anything, I just want them to be fucking each other.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
hope
wanna
for
see
for them in real
Ilya
life.
Rosanov's big juicy butt cheeks.
Yes.
Mainly
That's-
because I want my butt cheeks to look like his butt cheeks. Can you imagine?
That butt. But I look at it and I'm not like, I don't give a shit what you
That
look like. I
butt.
don't give a shit what you're doing. Again, I just want you guys to be together in real life, but that's about it. But people with Dax and Monica and celebrities in general sometimes are so far up their ass in terms of like, well, they said this and they did this and they look like this. And I'm like, why do you fucking care that much?
Sure.
However,
Okay. Dive in
the episode that
with Cher.
with Cher
That's what I'm speaking of.
and Dax just goes off randomly, in to my knowledge, like I watched this and I was like, where did this come from? Of asking Cher, who do you think Kristen should be with instead of me? And I go, why are you even opening that
But
door?
that's an intrusive thought. Like, he has
Yes.
ADHD and intrusive thought, because I could 100% see you being like, who do you think Adam? You literally just said
That
on
Adam
this
should be with
episode, you're like, I really just wonder a lot of the time what Adam would be like if he was with like some,
True, but you're asking another celebrity
who you don't really
who
seem to
you-
know
yeah,
that
you don't have a
well.
relationship with, as you're both sitting next to
Your wife.
who should she be with besides me? And I'm like, why are we doing this? I feel like you're putting Cher on the spot, which I don't think is
We don't put
kind.
Cher on the spot.
Yeah, I don't love that. And there definitely seemed to be like Cher did not want Kristen to leave. She kept saying like, no, stay. Because Kristen's like, I'll get out of your hair. And she's like, no, please stay. Sometimes I do think Dax maybe pushes it a little bit too far. But I do understand the point of the show is to push it a little. But to me, it's to push it a little about the guest. And like,
Sure.
like talking to them about their experience. I do feel like it gets pulled back on him a lot. And I'm like, why are we talking about you? We're always talking about you. Like, we're all, you know. So, and then his looks of it all, this man's over 50 years old. I'm kind of like, hey, I think Dax is an attractive human.
You do Dax.
Would I have sex with Dax Shepard if I was not getting married?
100%. Yes, that's what I'm asking.
And he was not already married to a very beautiful,
Right.
kind woman.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, you do Dax.
I do Dax. I like him older, not
Yeah.
older.
Older.
So, but again, I would do Sam Elliott.
You would do Sam Elliott. And Sam Elliott is in the show called Landman that I'm watching right now. And
I heard it's a good show.
it's so good.
Yeah. But Sam Elliott's 99 years old, I think. And I would do Sam Elliott. So, I do feel like people get a little bit too far up celebrities' asses about
I
things
agree.
sometimes. And I'm like, why does it matter? Like, to
Guys-
me, Dax and Christian's relationship is their own. She does seem like a human who, like, if she was super unhappy, she'd be like,
Should live.
bye. She has
Yeah.
more money than anything.
Yeah.
Like, Or people talking about how Dax is so jealous of Kristen's success. I'm pretty sure that they signed like a $60 million deal with Spotify for their podcast.
Good for them.
They make so much money.
Can somebody make us money?
I know.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Spotify, we don't need 60. Give me 6. We'll take 6 mil. Look at that. Cheap.
I'll even take only 2, okay?
Yeah.
Of that.
What? Of that.
Of that.
One
of that
mil
6,
piece. But
you can have, what is that math? 4? And
if
I'll
we
take
got,
2.
and you'll take 2. Okay. That sounds good. I feel like we would get that deal and I'd never see you again.
I take the money and run,
Like,
bitch.
bye. Bye. I would just be here by myself recording. I just put a little
You could put a
dummy
mirror up.
Oh,
And you're just
the way
talking
I
to
could
yourself.
probably talk for a full hour just
Honestly,
at
same.
myself.
I had done that before on my podcast with my mom. I had done solo episodes. And then afterwards, I literally was like, that's kind of fucked up that I just sat and chatted
Here's the thing I've thought
for a
about
long
it though.
time.
I have thought if you ever wanted to quit the podcast, would I do it alone? I wouldn't like it, but I was like,
You
doesn't
could do it.
Brittany Broski
Yeah,
do
or Heather McMahon. There's
Yeah.
a ton of podcasters who
Is that
do.
the woman that you sent me with the blonde hair?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like plenty of people do it alone.
People do it alone.
I would rather do it with you. But I'm like, if
Yes.
Nick ever came to me and was like, yo, it's just not in the bandwidth, I'd be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll fucking figure it out. If anything, you know, I would just get canceled much sooner because I don't have you looking at me going,
100%.
don't do that, don't
Cut
say
that out of the
that."
episode.
Yeah,
Cut that out of the episode. Okay, restart. Ready? Reposition.
Ready? Okay.
And go.
Yeah. So that's what's on my algorithm. And what do I have going on today? Final dress fitting.
Shit.
We'll see if this bad boy zips.
Shit.
You're probably gonna have to help me get dressed in Vegas.
Shit. What am I going to wear?
I know we need
We
to
did
figure
talk
that
about
out.
that.
I'm excited. Wear something crazy.
I'm not going vendor. I'm not going black
Yeah.
vendor fit. It's Vegas.
Yeah. Dress up like Elvis.
Okay.
That'd be kind of funny. Actually, you know what I was thinking, but I already paid for it, so I'm not gonna to change it up. It did hit me though. I
Okay.
went, I should have had Nikki officiate the ceremony.
As Elvis.
Mhm.
That would have been
I
incredible.
said that would have been so fun. Yeah.
And I'm a good officiant.
Do you know what else you're gonna be doing that I don't think I've sprung on you till now?
What?
You're gonna be our witness.
I'm going to cry.
Don't cry. I knew I wanted to spring that on her on the pod.
Was that your surprise?
No, it really was that Seinfeld bit.
What the fuck?
But I do want to have you
reel it in.
Yeah, reel it in. Suck in those tears, bitch. But I did an elopement out there for the couple that I also shot their wedding in Italy, and
How
they
fun.
turned and looked at me and said, like, can you be
How
our
fun.
signer?
Oh
And
my
it made me feel really
gosh.
nice. So I was like, that'll be a fun way to incorporate Nikki.
If you would have sprung that on me there, I would have probably been like,
Oh God, now you can have time to soak it in.
thank God. Now I really need a good outfit.
I know, because then we're gonna have a picture together.
Why
with
am
the
I doing
signing.
this?
I don't know.
I really think everybody should watch on YouTube because I think
Yeah.
it's just so much more fun that way.
Agreed.
Um,
Just put it up in your house and let it play over and over again for 24
yeah, you
hours.
guys make your algorithm us. We're really fun.
And also because I feel like, yeah, we'll do some clippies on socials and I'll do the trailer.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, are we really going to post 50 videos? Probably not. So go watch on YouTube because I don't think you're going to see 50 clips of us on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, that's not our vibe right now.
No.
But you know what I was thinking? I'm trying to see what my algorithm is. Let me just, since we got off that, but like
You're good.
mine's like cats with 4 likes, 5 now.
Crazy. The fact that those are even coming across your
I get
For
a
You
lot
page that has
of I get
4
a
likes.
lot of videos with little likes. Some have none.
Crazy. But that's nice though, because they're giving a chance to smaller creators. I can't with his teeth. I can't. And that's coming from someone who doesn't have great teeth. But I'd rather you not have great
60
teeth
likes.
than these crazy veneers.
You
Don't
know.
do it.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all
Thanks,
we have
guys.
for you guys. One thing I
Time
do
is
want to
up.
start
Oh,
to do.
perfect.
Oh no, I was gonna say we're looking good on time. So the video that I played in the beginning of the Seinfeld clip where it's like, yeah, it's a show about nothing, whatever. I'm Jerry, please don't come for me.
He's fucking mean, dude.
No, he seems a little crazy, kooky. But I'm going
Mean.
to clip that and extract the audio, and I'm going to
That's
have
the
that be our
intro.
intro
I like
audio,
it.
and then it'll like kind of fade out, and we'll just start talking. That's what I want to do. This is a show about nothing.
Don't sue us.
And a show about everything. Like,
yeah.
I want these episodes to make you laugh, make Nikki cry, and just like have something fun to listen to as you're heading to a wedding or not.
Or
this
not.
is for everybody at this point.
You know, you could be going to work
Yeah.
in any capacity.
Yeah.
You could be going to sit on your couch and smoke some weed.
The way that I've really been on a whatever.
Okay.
Not a gang. A
Kick?
gummy kick. Jesus. I've been on a gummy kick because I've been trying to get my sleep schedule right.
Okay.
And it has done nothing but not help. Or it has done anything but help.
Yeah.
It has really
made
messed
it
me up.
worse.
I've been sleeping till noon. I can't get out of bed. But also our room now is down in the basement where it's like 65 degrees.
I love that.
And it's so nice and cozy and cool. But I also then feel like I'm in a coma. And I don't want to get out of my warm, womb that I'm in down there. So I have to kick the THC gummies and just try to like
womb.
That's what it feels
Cocoon.
like. I'm gonna say womb.
I don't like that at all.
Nice, wet,
Yuck.
cozy womb. And Adam looks at me and he goes, "You could go to the gym." I go, "Shut the fuck up."
I could, but why
Yeah,
would I?
Why would I? You
I
think
really
I'm gonna
should have gone to the gym
exercise
today.
so I'm tired at night? No thanks. I really should go
Dick.
to the gym. I should have been going to the gym for 6 months, but
You could go for the next 3 weeks if you wanted to.
I thought about that. I've actually thought about doing that like Gabby George
No.
arm, bridal arm
Hello,
thing.
hello. I told you this.
Oh.
I do 5 minutes of arms every
you
day.
did.
And
But I
it's
think
just,
you said you're going to send it to me. This is going in the trailer and I can't wait. And only you're going to do this in one clip and then later it'll be this clip. Do you know
there's no talking clips of me in the trailer. It's literally just me going.
Nikki, that's a great idea. I'm not going to put any of you
What are
talking.
the other ones? Made your chest fly.
I'm going to do clips of me saying funny things and clips of you doing that. Because I think that would be hilarious.
I don't judge. You do you.
Do you know that's actually something that I overly think about everything. When I'm making a trailer, I'll cut it and I'll be like, okay, you picked too many of you talking. Go through and talk to
care.
No, I know, but I'm always hyper aware of like trying to make sure people aren't mad at me. And we've talked about this again. I don't like people.
I know.
I do like you, but I don't really like people. I'm like, why am I carrying this much?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's definitely a childhood trauma thing. We were all yearning for love from our parents that we didn't receive, and now it's coming out sideways in adulthood. So thanks for podcasting with us.
We appreciate you guys. I don't know if our outro is going to change at all either, but I'm just going to say thanks for joining
Bye.
this cocktail hour. Don't forget to subscribe, review the pod wherever you listen.
And follow us on Instagram at cocktailhour.podcast and TikTok. It's something to do with Cocktail Hour. Cocktail Hour with
Yeah.
Mickey something. I don't remember, and I'm not pulling it up because my phone's going to die.
Yeah.
Have a great week.
First one of the year. We'll get better at this.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.